Okay, everybody, I've shared one link with all of you. Did you all receive this? Please confirm. Friends, please confirm. Did you all receive this link, the one which I've shared in a chat? Please, everybody confirm. Please download this file. Again, I'm requesting you, please download this file. After downloading zip file, just say npm space I and say npm space start and let me know. Just say npm space I and say npm space start. Because this project is all about talking about lazy loading, performance improvement in Angular. And this is very, very important.
Sir, after downloading, what we have to do?
इस चीज को डाउनलोड करने के बाद इसको आप एक्सट्रैक्ट करोगे npm space I.
npm space I.
हाँ, इंस्टॉल करनी डिपेंडेंसी पे बोलोगे npm space start.
npm start. ओके, उसको एक्सट्रैक्ट भी करना है क्या सर?
सर, जो आपको पास जिप फाइल मैंने दी है आपको, जो आपने डाउनलोड करी होगी,
हाँ,
ठीक, उस फाइल को आप पहले एक्सट्रैक्ट करोगे. एक्सट्रैक्ट करने के बाद बोलोगे npm space I. उसके अंदर जाने के बाद
ओके,
उससे
ठीक है।
npm space start. ओके. Let me know, guys, once you are done. Everybody update me once you guys have received this. The installation is over. I'm waiting for all of your confirmation, please. Rajan, Pavitra, Nikhil, Katir, Shashi, any updates?
Yes, yes. It's showing me compiled successfully.
Did you launch this? Can you please share your screen, Nikhil? Please launch in localhost 4200. You see this now. But most importantly, what you need to understand is just right click, okay, inspect and go to this network option. Okay, now by default, your home is getting loaded. Okay, now the idea behind the Nikhil lazy loading is what? Load the data only once you really needed it now. So what we did is we have divided these three links, home, post, and king, to the separate modules. And these modules will be loading with their respective records and the respective components only when they're being asked for. Otherwise, they won't. Okay, so click on the post. Yeah, can you see this now? Now your post is being loaded now. Can you see this now in a below network? Getting it? Below this, if you see the name, post module and users has been loaded only when you basically click on, otherwise they won't loaded it. Okay, go up again, click on king. Now you can see the king related modules are getting loaded only when you have been asked for. That means they are all dedicated modules, okay, which are segregated across multiple, and they're getting called only when we are basically asking for it. Everybody please confirm whether you're also receiving the similar outcome or not, so that we can go ahead and talking about the implementations. Friends, please update your status whether we'll be able to see the same outcome or not. Okay, so Nikhil, what you need to do, just open your VS Code editor, please. Okay, so Neeraj, first of all, what you need to do, just expand your SRC folder. Neeraj, if you remember, yesterday we were talking about navigations, routing, you remember? Neeraj, sorry, Nikhil, yesterday we were talking about this navigations, you remember?
Sorry, yesterday I was absent.
Oh, is it? Okay, anyways, no problem. But you'll be able to see this recording and you can easily get it.
Okay.
Okay. So now, first step, what you will realize it in this code is just expand your app folder, app folder,
Which
app
one?
folder, app folder, app folder. Now in your app folder, can you see that you have three folders are available: home, king, and post? Getting it? Home, king, and what? Post. First of all, expand your app.routing.module.ts. Yeah. So here, if you see, we have a got roots are given. Roots means what? If the path is nowhere, are we clear? Just open the app.component.html. So you see, you have got three links are available here. Okay, home, post, and third is called what? King. Which are the options? Home.
Home, post, and king.
Yeah. So now, if you see in a similar line, these links are attached inside your another file that is known as called app.routing.module.ts. So these links will be activated there, app.routing.module.ts. Yeah, open. So now you can see line number 7. Line number 7 means if there is a nothing name we have given in a path, That means that is called root. That means if no path has been given, which component will be loaded? Home component. Getting it? In line number 8, you see, if no path is matching by default, which component? Home component. Line number 11, if it is matching with the post, which component? But here you do not have any component, you rather you have a called load children. What you have? Load children. And this line number 12 and line number 16 are basically designed to give you what? Lazy loading behavior, because you do not offer components. Instead, you're offering what? Load children. Load children is the main which is responsible to enable the lazy loading. Nikhil, are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now, what exactly load children you are providing? In load children, you are providing the location where you load children and your what? The king modules are available. So if you open the king package, so inside this king package, you can see you have got king dot component dot ts html, sorry, king dot component dot html. Yeah. So see, it is like a normal. And if you open this king dot routing dot module dot ts, so this is offering you what? Roots path means what? If the path is root, it will be giving you which component? King component. Clear? That means the first component will be loaded because that itself is a component for you. Okay. And if you just check the home, sorry, not home, the posts below posts. Yeah. So if you open this post.com routing.module.ts, yeah. So now you can see you're using components. You're not saying load children because you are anyways loading the component right over here. But in a main app.routing.module.ts, you're actually invoking what? Load children rather than component. You see this app.routing.module.ts? You're calling what? Load children. In load children, what name you're giving it? Under the app folder, under the post, under which module? Come on, post.module, post.module. After that, you say hash post module, which is nothing but your class name. Are you clear?
Yes.
Everyone, I request to all of you to kindly let me know whether you are clear with this or not. Everybody, please confirm whether you are clear with this or not. Everybody. Rajan, the main idea behind this is to basically enable the lazy loading. As you remember yesterday, Rajan, we have used every with path we were using component as written in line number 7. With every path we were writing component. But this time we are not saying component, we are rather saying load children. In this load children, we have created some dedicated components, and every dedicated component have got dedicated module, and every dedicated component have got dedicated routing. So what is happening now when the user click on post? So then the load children keyword, which is written in line number 12, will be loading the dedicated module by saying post.module hash post module. Post module is nothing but a call, the name of the module. And post.module is nothing but a file name. So this is how you enable what? The lazy loading in your program. Are you clear now? Okay. So now I want to give you one task to everybody. Nikhil, Shashi, Rajan, Kathir, everybody. Shashi, I'm gonna give you one task now. The task is now I want to create another link here called what? Departments. What I want to create another link called departments, where I would like to load the list of departments, any dummy list of departments, when I click on which link on a department. So open the browser, Nikhil. Yeah, so here I want next to the king, I want to create one more link name called what? Departments. Next to the king on the top, I want to create another link called departments. When I click on the departments, I want to show the list of departments which are coming from the services. And that too in a similar lazy loading module, the way you're loading for post and king. Are you clear, Nikhil?
Yes, sir.
Everybody, please confirm, are you all clear? Because this is very important in terms of performance perspective. So I request you to all please update me. Are you all clear? Okay, so please go ahead, make it happen and let me know. But make sure that the timing is limited to cover this topic. Finish it and let me know. Okay, so you can stop the screen, Nikhil, and please make it and let me know once you are done. Friends, please update me once it is working fine. Yes, anybody who's done it, kindly please inform me.
Hello, sir.
Yes, Shashi.
Sir, I have done, but it in the home page it is not loaded, but on post it is loaded. It gets loaded.
Once again, what is saying?
In home page, when I click the home page, it is not get loaded, but when I click the post link, it gets loaded on that page also, on the click of that page.
No, no, that is what we have to change. No? That's
Yes,
what you
sir.
have to change.
Okay.
That's a task is actually it is there. So just as we have to finish it.
Okay, sir.
Just try this out, Rajan. There may be some typo mistake in that case. Just check, it'll work for sure. You see, it may possible because of the links are mismatched. Just check the naming convention correctly. Okay, so the names must be unique in that way. Okay, and the module name also. So check somewhere while copying and pasting, something would have been missed out. See any update? Rajan, any update? Others, please confirm what is the status right now. Anybody need any help? Kindly do let me know in case if the problem doesn't sort it. Okay, everybody, so the time is up for this. Can we go ahead now? Shashi, did you able to fix that issue? Rajan, Kathir,
No, sir.
what happened? What is the challenge?
Yeah, I do not have, I cannot find why it is loading on the post when clicking on post.
Can you take a look to your screen?
Okay. Now it is not loaded. Now on clicking on post, it is loaded app departments.
Can you click on departments? The departments are getting loaded.
Yes, sir.
Okay, can you take a look to your code?
This is, I have added this.
Close all the files first. Close all the files.
What, sir? Arav?
All files you close it first. Right click and say close all. Okay, just open the app.component.html. So saying a router link active equal to departments. Fine. So that's a link. Now open the app routing hyphen module. Can you open the app.component.html? It is departments. See, the name is correct.
Yes, sir. Departments. Departments. Yes, sir. Department. Yes, sir. Correct, sir.
Could you just open the department.module.ts? Just name it correct.
Departments module. Departments.
No, just copy this module, the name. Copy this name. Go back to the app routing.module. After hash, you remove this name. And paste this name. And departments.module. Have departments file. Save it. Now go back to the department dot. Sorry. Open this. What to say? Which one you were saying it is getting loaded? On post it is getting loaded.
Yes, sir.
Open the post.routing.module.ts. Open the post.component.html. Open the post module. Okay, open the department module. Can you see the department routing module.ts? Department routing module. Where you define this department routing module?
Hmm.
Yeah.
What's-
This department routing dot module. Have you just open the app module? Restart the server.
So, this link is getting this department module app post module.
Click on King.
What's that?
King. Just clear this.
What's that?
Clear this console. Yeah. Click on department. It is loading.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Click on King.
Ping is not loaded, sir.
The thinking works. Click on posts. Click on home. But departments are loading independently. Click on just clear this. Click on post again.
Now it is not loaded, sir.
See, it is not loading.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now it is sorted. Okay.
Okay.
Sometimes it happens because of cache.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Well, Shashi, now we're going to talk about something very interesting topic that is known as called working with dynamic components.
What, sir? Your voice is low, sir.
I'm saying like how to work on dynamic component. That will be our next topic today.
Okay, sir.
Which topic I said?
Dynamic component.
Yeah. How to develop the dynamic component. This is how we're going to learn now. We can close the screen now. Please share my screen. So I'm going to create the new component here called dynamic component, and those components will be loaded based on the user demand. But let me try to delete few of the things which I really don't want as of now. So app module. Let me try to delete. We have a called app component here. Okay. Let me say. Well, what is the meaning of dynamic components? Dynamic components are the components which are loaded only on demand. Okay, this load only on demand. They never get loaded unnecessarily. This is also better of performance improvement. Now, if I just say, okay, now let's go back and create a dynamic component for my application. To create a dynamic component, what I'll be doing it now. I'm anyways having this. I'm going to create few components here. One is called message component. Okay. First C, then you develop ng space G space C space message. Okay, my component is ready called message component. Okay, so this is my first component which you are loading it right now. So this message component will contain few inputs which I would like to tell you now one by one. This message component, whichever we are creating it now. Okay, this message component will contain some basic data. So here in my TS file, okay, I'm going to write what to say a simple property called message, and above this we are saying at the rate input. You people are aware about this at the rate input, right? That means this value can be changed in later stages. And whatever value will be that message I want to show in my HTML. So I can say a message like an H2. Okay, so it's very basic component which we have created now. Okay, that's the first thing which we are talking about now. And I have got app component.html with me. In this app.component.html, I'm keeping it everything away. I'm just using H1 and I'm saying and I'm saying so now this will be available here. Okay, so this will be available here. in my app component.html. And here, once it is done, I'm going to create template. And this I'm trying to give any name. Just let me say hash content. That's it. That's what the overall picture is. Now, I want to quickly create it and let me know at least you are ready till here. So what I did, I created a message component. In my message or component.ts, I just created one input property here called message, and this message I'm just printing it here. Add.component.html is only containing what this value. That's it. Okay, kindly do this so that I can tell you like what dynamic components can really do it for us. Please confirm everybody if you are done till at least here. Okay, so everybody, if you're done till here, so let me go back and create some dynamic components for you, which will be helping you to resolve few issues and to load the components whenever it is needed. So what I'll be doing it now, let me close all the files in my app.component.ts. To create the dynamic components, what we'll be doing it now, please take a look. Above this constructor, okay, above this constructor, you will be using one very important tag called @view child. This comes from the Angular core. In this view child, you'll be giving the name of the location where the data will get loaded. So in my app.component.html, what is the name? Container. So I'll be giving what name here? Where my container will be loading my component. Okay. Second, I would like to provide the property of view container reference by saying view container reference. Okay. And once it is getting closed, using entry of type view container reference. Okay. So it is just a property. Okay, which you are basically having it right over here. And inside my constructor, I will be providing one details name called private resolver of type what? Component factory resolver. Component factory resolver. So this is what you are providing it right now. So this is a resolver variable of type what? Component factory resolver. Okay. Now I'll be creating a new function here by giving the name called create component. Create component here. And here I'll be providing message. And here inside this, first of all, whichever component is there, I have to make it clear. But if you do not want to clear, you can just say const factory equal to resolver dot resolve component factory, and here you are passing what? The component which you would like to make it. Which component we are having it right now? They were called message component. Okay, so this message component will be responsible to load it. So this factory will be creating this component for you. So now we are saying component reference. Okay, what name we are giving it now? Call component reference. So what is the component reference? It is just the variable we are going to create it on the top of type any. So here we are using component reference equal to entry dot create component and pass what? Factory as a parameter. So this line will do what? Everybody, this line will be actually creating the component for you. Okay, so this thing you need to remember. And after that, whatever message you have it in your message component, there's a one property called message. That message you want to send it. So you'll be saying what? Component reference dot instance dot message message equal to what? Message. The one which will be retrieving it from this property. Okay. So ultimately, the goal of this particular function is to take the input from the client and create the instance of the component which you usually use it. So typically what we do, we create a message component. Are we clear? As a child of app component directly by passing the selector name. But this time I won't. This time I will be loading this component only when it is required, otherwise not. Okay, that's the whole picture. And how will be passing this data? That is more important now. Okay, so you will be basically having what? Come on, HTML, which will be responsible to pass the data the way you want. So now here in my app.component.html, I'll be creating a button here. I'm saying here on click, sorry, click equal to which function I'm having it right now here, create component. And inside this, I'll be passing the data call data call. Okay, because the create component function which we are using it right now, this is taking one input. So we have to basically pass it while creating this instance. Let me copy the same, paste it below, and I'm saying what? Data 2. Okay, let me try to run it again. We've got two buttons. Guys, you see now, I'm able to load, but you see like, it is keep on loading like that. Okay, it is keep on loading like that. What I can do now in order to make sure that the new component should take place, we would like to write one simple message here called like this, so that it will clear the previous record. And can you see this now? It will clear the data of the previous. And now you can see when you click on component one, what is happening? It is loading the message component with the data I have passed it. Now in component two, let me try to rename it. Now you can see when I click on this button, same component is coming, which is called message component with this data. And when you click on component 2, again message component is getting loaded with the data I'm passing. It's called data 2. That means in my application, you can see I'm calling the create component, and create component is basically creating this component for me after taking this data from the client and passing it to where? Come on, to my component, which is nothing but my message component to pass this data. So this message will be passed to where? To here, because I've used this @input, and this values is been printed here. This message will be loaded where? Inside your app.component.html inside my template location. So you're loading this component dynamically under this template when you're clicking on this button by passing this data. Isn't this an amazing and powerful, guys? Are you all clear? Yes, everybody, please confirm. Are you all clear? And this is very, very important when we talk about performance point of view for the Angular. Please, everybody, confirm if you all are clear, please. Okay, so can I request you to please go ahead and implement the same and let me know? Please update me once your code is running. Confirm everybody if it is working fine. Okay, so I want to give you one task, Nikhil and Shashi, here to you, all of you. The task is like when I want to call, when I basically see right now I've got only one component which I'm basically clicking it and loading it. I wanted to create one more component here, name called department component or whichever component you created. Any component you basically created, and I want you to call it when I basically click on what the second button. See, right now I'm basically creating only one component object only, which is called what message component. So I want to go back and create one more component name called suppose login component, which you might have already created it, login component. Load that particular component on the second button click. Are you clear, Shashi and Nikhil? Everybody, guys, are you all clear? Please confirm. Rajan, Kathir, please go ahead, make it happen and let me know. Okay, everybody. So if it is all done, so I'm sure like you are all clear about whatever we have discussed. So I'm sure like two important topics today we have discussed about. One is called lazy loading, which is very, very important for the performance. And the second topic, what we've discussed, that is known is called this, okay, which is called dynamic component. So I'm sure like both options are very much viable and very much important for all of you, and you guys have enjoyed. Okay, so tomorrow we have a off because tomorrow is on Holi. So let me give you the wishes for the Holi and well in advance. Wish you very happy Holi to all of you. Okay, so play safe, enjoy with your family, take care, and we'll be seeing you back on Monday once again to take this journey ahead. Okay, till then, have a great evening and have a great weekend to all of you. Enjoy and happy Holi once again to all of you.
Happy Holi.
Thank you.
Thank you and enjoy.